These are mandalas, mandara or mandala, some type of oranges we brought yesterday from my village together with other things. And also here I have some green beans. They are still, I need to show you how we normally make, and then we're gonna be making some dish like cook with some butter, boil and then fry in butter. So I need to remove these oranges like this, and then we're gonna be making a lot of juice because we have a lot of them. So while I make my food here or my dinner, can we talk like girls? Like really, I know a lot of you have been asking me a lot of questions, and you just wanna know like how have I managed to actually stay here, get married here as an African, and actually how is it for me? I want to share with you my tips, and of course, like I always say, these things that I'm sharing with you, I don't mean that to say that I'm legally professional in terms of advices, but we get to learn from others, okay? And the more we make mistakes, the more we learn. So let's talk like girls, huh? So I know a lot of you are into interracial relationship, maybe not in Turkey, maybe in another country, and I want to share with you some of the things you should bear in mind, and also some of the things that will actually help you to have a successful interracial marriage. And today I will be talking more about Turkey because it is where I got married. Like this is my home. So I'll be referring to Turkey most of the time, but these things you can actually practice wherever you are, not only interracially, but also in your local country. If you got married to a guy from your country, it is well and good. You can practice these things, and they can actually help you, or we can help each other, and actually just make our lives better or our marriages better. Having lived both in city life and also in the village life here in Turkey, I can guarantee you that some of the things that I'm about to share with you, my daughter is here, she's making a little noise, you're gonna bear with me. Some of the things I want to share with you, they are surely, like, if you try to practice some of these things, then you will have a happy life here or wherever you are. So welcome to my channel if you're new. The very first thing that has helped me or will actually help you is actually to always put God first in whatever you do. Whether you are working or whether you are just a stay-at-home mom, or whether you are doing anything, if you are in a foreign country, not only in foreign country, wherever you are, especially when it comes to marriage, remember even the Bible says that two people cannot work together unless they are actually bounded by God, like they are connected by God. So always try to make sure that you are a prayerful woman, because in this world there's so many things that are happening. Things are happening here and there, and we just need God to guide us and protect us. Okay, so that is the first point that has really helped me. I come from a family whereby we are so strong and strong believers of Jesus Christ. I'm a Christian, by the way, and I know most of you have been asking me, how has it been? You got married, you are Christian, you got married to a Turkish man who is a Muslim. Yes, it is true. My family here, they are Muslim, but they have not restricted me to worship God. They have not told me to change or convert to Muslim, because this is what I told them. I cannot be a Muslim, not in a bad way, but I was brought up as a Christian, and why should I change? And at the end of the day, we are serving the same God. So they don't have any issue with me being a Christian, okay? So the very first thing I will tell you is actually to always try to put God in everything that you are doing. Try to protect your marriage, protect your work, protect your business, by the blood of God, by the blood of Jesus Christ, because that is what I believe. I don't know what you believe in. For me, I believe in Jesus, and I believe in prayer. Okay, so that is the very first point that I want to share with you. Now, the second point that I will share with you, especially to my sisters who are coming from Africa and you are getting married to another culture or another nationality, maybe let's use Turkey. So you are coming here as getting married as you are an African getting married here to a Turkish man. I want to tell you that Turkey is a very beautiful country with beautiful people, and most people here are so welcoming. I have not received any bad things happen to me as an African here. Just apart from just minor things that people or some few people who are bad and will try to do this and this. So the second thing I want to tell you is that bear in mind, not everybody will love you, not everybody will like you. So if you have this expectation or high expectation, oh, I'll go there, they're gonna love me, everybody will cheer for me, will be happy for my marriage. No, my dear, not everybody will be happy, and you have to understand and accept that it is okay. It is okay. You don't need to do anything about that, okay? What you can do is my point number 3 is actually to grow a thick skin. I know I'm confusing you by saying you should grow a thick skin. What I mean by a thick skin is actually not to listen to other people's opinions. Their opinions doesn't matter, whether they are your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, your sister-in-law, your aunties, or whoever. They don't actually matter. What matters is my fourth point is that what matters is you and your husband, you and the person who brought you here, okay? So don't let the other people try to convince you or try to put other stuff in your head and or your friends and tell you, oh, this will not work, oh, blah 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 blah. My dear, just focus on your marriage. If you ask me here, I don't have friends here. Actually, I don't have a lot of friends, maybe a few, and the reason why I do this is actually I'm not that person who actually interacts with everybody. Like every person I want to be this my neighbor to be my friend, this my neighbor to be my friend. No. It takes me a lot of time and also understanding and also mutual agreement and connection to actually be friends with you. So if you are my friend, you are lucky you are in my circle. I always try to limit my friendships, like my friends, I try to limit them. And also I don't share my stuff. Like this is now my number 5 point. Don't try to share everything, like what is happening in your marriage to everybody. Of course, I understand you need to have people who actually can guide you. You can talk to everybody, like you can talk to someone. We all need that person, okay, right? But don't be a person who actually talks badly about your husband, about your marriage, about your father-in-law, mother-in-law, sister-in-law, to everybody. Like you see this person, you want to tell them, oh, they don't do this to me, oh, they don't do this. This is not the right thing, okay? It's not the right thing. My daughter is making some noise. Another point I want to share with you is actually to always respect the man you have, like the person you are living with, the one who has actually married you. You got married here to a person, to a Turkish man. Always try to respect that person, whether he is big in body, like he has big muscle, or whether he is small. In Turkey they say kuchuk. Always respect that man, respect his opinion. Don't say that because you are the wife and you want to show everybody that you are a foreigner, maybe you know a lot of stuff, you know a lot of English than a Turkish man. Don't try to intimidate him in any way. Don't try to actually disrespect him, especially when he is with his family or his friends or anywhere. Don't do that. It is not right. And I'm not saying that you should be too much, I'm not saying that you should not raise your opinions. Raise your opinions, let them be respected as well, and always try to make your man feel respected, okay? Okay? Always respect that man, because without that man, you could not have not gotten here. So always try to make him feel respected. I don't know if it's number 6 or 7. Another point I should add is concerning respect. it is to always appreciate the person you have and be a person who is thankful. Like when he does something to you, always appreciate him. There are so many ways you can appreciate a man in different ways. So always try to show him that he is worth, and also try to appreciate him even when he has his friends or with his family. Always tell him thank you for doing something, okay? And the more you do that, the more he will be willing to do more things for you. My husband always does a lot of stuff for me, and I always find time to thank him even when he has his parents. Like I just tell him thank you if he has done something for me. Okay, so try to practice as much as possible the attitude of being grateful. Okay, now number 8 is actually to be content with what you have. Now this one is always something that I always practice, and has actually helped me to actually improve in terms of relationship, not only with my family but with anything, even in business wise. Okay, always be content with what you have. For instance, I live a normal life. We live a happy normal life. We don't exaggerate, we don't fake it. We appreciate what we have, and we are content with what we have. Okay, and we are working each and every day towards what we don't have, so that we can have a better, beautiful life. Okay, so like I was saying, always try to be content with what you have. If you don't have something in your home, don't try to actually make the person you stay with to feel like he's less in any way. Just appreciate what you have and work towards what you don't have. Be content. Don't see another person or another girl who has made it in life, like ameomoka. In Kenya we say ameomoka, and you want to try to be like her, fake everything and pressure your man to actually be like that person, or look at that person, he's like my neighbors are driving this kind of car, I want this kind. And you already know, you pretty know that your man cannot afford such kind of car. Why are you pressuring him? Just let it be. Of course, it is good to have those kind of things. It is good. I also admire big cars. I also admire a lot of things. I want to venture into many different kind of things. But I cannot do that right now because I don't have that kind of money. And I'm working. We are working on that. So when you see me riding in an old car, don't come to me and start telling me, oh, you are married to a white man. Oh, why are you not driving this kind of car? Excuse me. This is not my thing right now. I'm working on it, and I'll be having such kind of thing. So always try to be content with what we have. Use what you have to get what you don't have. Okay? So that is my advice for you. Another advice, I'm still winding up. Another advice I will give you, especially to my African ladies getting married to internationally, to another culture, try to respect that man's culture. Okay? Tamam, Brak Kardesh. My kids are here, they are making a lot of noise. So like I was saying, try always to actually respect that person's culture. For instance, you came here and you understand very well that Turkey has a lot of cultures in terms of course, they are good cultures. Try to practice them. Try to do as per the way your man is saying. Don't say that because I came from Kenya, in Kenya we don't do this, I cannot do this, I cannot do this. Try to do that because you are here. This is your home, okay? So try to fit in the culture. If they are eating certain food, for instance, in Kenya, we don't eat these things a lot of times. These are some beans that are not ready. We don't eat them a lot of times. A lot of times we let the beans to be ready and then later eat and make kideri or to mix together with maize and then maize corn and then make kideri or some types of food. But here I found them so much loving these green beans. Tamam. They love a lot of this, and it is something that my husband loves, this kind of cuisines. they love too much. So I'm gonna be boiling, wash them and then boil, and then later fry with butter, and then we're gonna be eating with some yogurt and some bread. For instance, in Turkey, they are used to eating bread all the time. In Turkey, they call it ekmek. In Kenya, we eat a lot of ugali. Ugali is maize corn food that is prepared, and then we eat together with some vegetables or some meat. In Turkey, I have seen they use bread as their main food. Okay, so don't come here when you get married here and start pretending, oh, I cannot eat this, I cannot eat this, I cannot drink this, I cannot wear like this, I cannot do this. My friend, why are you here? You should accept their culture. This is their culture, and if they come to your country, you expect them to actually practice your culture. So try and always fit in the culture. Of course, they don't do bad things, huh? They don't tell you to kill someone as a culture. That one you can say no. We don't do this in our home, and I'm not doing it. Okay. My point number 9 is actually lower your expectations. Okay, don't come here because you are dating, especially when you are dating online, and then you have these high expectations. Oh, this man will be giving me a lot of money, this man will be doing this for me, and this man will be, and then when you come here, you are disappointed. You find that he cannot provide that kind of lifestyle that you want. So always try to lower your expectations. Okay. Another point that I want to share with you is actually, do not force your man to build or try to tell him every time, to pressure him to do things in your local home. For instance, in my home, of course, I've not built my mom's home, but I'm working on it. I'm not pressuring my husband to do it because that is not his role. Okay, if he want to help, he can help, but I'm not trying to pressure him. Oh, you should build my mom's home, you should buy my mom's car, you should provide this for my mom. I'm not doing that. Okay, not only my Turkish man, any man who has been in my life, I've never done anything like that. If the man is so generous and he want to help me, let them help me, but not try to use an excuse of my mother or my parents or my family and try to get some money, because I know when we Africans ladies get married to, especially when we get married to other races, there are a lot of criticism and a lot of pressure from people back at home, trying to tell you, oh, you should tell your white man to build a home for your mom. You should try to tell your man to buy you a big land. Oh, you should try come and do this. My friend, this is not his role. His role is to take care of you, take care of the kids and everything. If he has extra money, he can do that. If he doesn't have, why are you pressuring him? Huh? So always don't mind people. Don't let people spoil your marriage. If that man is treating you very rightfully, he knows his roles, he's doing everything, then why are you pressuring him, my dear lady, my dear sisters? I'm about to finish this, what I'm doing here. I'll just try to show you what I've done. So far, I've done this. I've made, you can see, I've removed everything. Like I've removed this side. So now I will actually cut like this into pieces. And then after cutting them, all of them, I will actually boil. And then when I boil, when they are ready, I will fry them with some butter. Okay, the butter that my mother-in-law gave me yesterday. We normally use butter here. So another style of cooking this is actually to fry with onions and tomatoes. But today I want to make this delicious traditional meal without tomatoes. Okay. So when the food is getting ready, I want to make these ones. I want to store it. We don't spoil food here. Okay, we preserve it, and then we're gonna be using, I will blend or like this, and then take the juice, add with, I'll show you later, add with some honey, and just put in the fridge if it is, because when they are like this, they are easily getting spoiled. especially these type of oranges. I don't mandara or mandara. How do we call it? Juice. So I think I have shared with you some of the things that you need to know. If you are liking my content and want to help me, subscribe to my channel, share, like, and let's move on. So another point I wanted to quickly share with you is actually to always remember the people you left in Kenya. For instance, you came here, you got married, you had, maybe you have your parents, your sisters, maybe you have a child. Try as much as possible to connect with them. I know there are so many things that are happening that we don't put on the social media for some instances, but try as much as possible to connect with your people back at home. Don't just come here and then you find a man who takes care of you, gives you everything, and then you forget about your mother or your sister or your brother or your child. Don't do that, okay? Try to connect, call at home, ask them how are they doing, what is going on, how is life there. Try to support them, okay? So try always to do that. Another point I want to share with you is actually when you come here, I'm talking about marriage today. When you come here or wherever you are, try to do something. I know getting papers to start to work, especially if you're coming to get married, in certain countries can be hard. We have restrictions. It can be hard. But try as much as possible to find something to do that will actually earn you some money. You can be a content creator like me. You can be an entrepreneur like me. You can be a site manager. You can do a lot of things, okay? By the way, if you want products from Turkey, you can contact me on this email and I'm going to get you the best suppliers, whatever you want, and we can do a business. You can contact me on this email for business talks only, okay? So we have a lot of opportunities here in Turkey, especially I'm talking in Turkey because it is where I am. There are a lot of them that you can do. Pick one that is best for you, that will work best for you, and then start building a career out of it. If you have time and you are sure you can do and go to work outside, go. But if you can't, for instance, for me, I have my reason why I'm working from home. You don't need to go outside. You have your kids, you have your husband, take care of them, but also find ways to find money, okay? Another point is always try to respect your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, or your in-laws. If you find that home has a mother-in-law, a father-in-law, or a sister-in-law, or a brother-in-law, or step-kids, try to respect them, love them, take them as your own. Don't go there and start being brutal or start hating other people for nothing. Respect your mother-in-law. I know mother-in-law sometimes can be bad. I'm so grateful to my mother-in-law. She's the best. She's the best. She has not done anything wrong for me, to me. They are the best. My father-in-law is an amazing man. So you always want to make sure that you are in good terms with your in-laws, okay? If they don't like you, it is okay. You don't force them to like you. If they don't support your marriage, it's okay. Don't mind them, okay? Don't try to force them to like you or love you, okay? Just let them be and work on together with your husband. Let your husband be the person who actually communicates and tells you what is happening, okay? I want to go and take care of these little kids. I will make some juice for them. You can see. Until next time again, I want to take care of this little girl. She wants to have some meme. Can you say hi? Can you say bye-bye? Did you see her outfit? Can you see her full outfit? Isn't it good? Isn't it beautiful? Can you see? She's dancing. Do you want to dance for them? I just dance for them. Nadi di parala, soile, soile, nadi di karala, soile, nadi, ding 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 ding. Say bye bye, Mr. Come say bye bye. Bye bye. Come say bye bye. Bye bye. Say bye bye. You want to make some juice? You want to make some juice?
Mama.
Your